Hey everybody, Marcus here with Daily Adaptation. Today I want to show you how to foam roll your quadriceps. This helps greatly with knee pain and knee discomfort. So let's go ahead and get started. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to work at 3 different angles. So I'm going to show you that really quickly. I'm going to have 3 different angles that I'm going to roll out. It's going to be the middle, it's going to be the inside edge, and it's going to be the outside edge. So let's start right in the middle here. I'm going to do each angle for 60 seconds total. So place that roller down towards the bottom of the quad, right where the knee is. I'm going to take my left leg out to the side. I'm going to put both my elbows down in the plank position here. Keeping the abs engaged and the leg as relaxed as possible, I'm going to slowly move 1 inch per second all the way up to the top of that quadricep, going over any painful areas that I may find on my first pass here. And then once you make it to the top edge of that hip, slowly bring yourself back down. Now you may feel a little bit more pain on either the way up or the way down. Do not skip any angle here, any process. You're going to want to roll through the entire range, both up and down on each muscle group. Now I move 1 inch per second here so that I don't go too fast over those painful areas. If you encounter a painful area and you want to get off it quickly, try to ignore that and roll right over the top of it. That's where the benefit's going to be coming from, is being able to have the ability to just keep relaxed as you roll over these painful spots. All right, so I'm going to make my way all the way back down to the bottom where the knee is. I'm going to now get the outside edge of that. So simply rock to the outside, about 45-degree angle onto that quadricep. Now this is going to be the vastus lateralis, the outside edge of your thighs here. I'm going to do the same exact pattern. I'm going to roll very slowly all the way up to where the hip starts, and then very slowly all the way back down, 1 inch per second, all the way down towards the knee. Now the vastus lateralis, this portion here, is a little bit more painful than the other 2 angles. And the reason for that is you have a few muscles that intersect here that are right along the same path. And so if you do experience a little bit more pain in this area, that's generally why, is that you're squishing several different muscle groups together. But in this video, we're just talking about the main ones here, which are those quadriceps. We've got 4 different angles, 2 big muscle groups in the center, 2 muscle groups on the outside of that quadricep comprising 4 muscle groups. All right, so that's 60 seconds. Let's take this roller and we're going to get the inside edge now. So simply take the roller parallel to you, just like this. My left leg, this one here, is now out straight. My right knee is bent over the top of my roller. Both elbows are down. I'm going to lift up that right foot, the one that's on the roller, as high as I possibly can. And I'm going to simply roll in towards the thigh or in towards the groin. 1 inch per second. Go as far as you feel comfortable going. And then very slow, with as much control as you can, keeping the leg as relaxed as you can. Roll yourself all the way out to the knee, where you're going to feel a majority of those painful spots. Don't ignore them, roll right through them, apply as much pressure, just the same way you have throughout the entire rolling experience. Back and forth, just like that, 1 inch per second. Really, really good exercise to get rid of any phantom knee pain that just kind of came up out of nowhere. I can't tell you how many times I've worked with people who think that they need surgery of some sort, or they have a chronic injury in their knee, and we go through a couple sessions of foam rolling and all of a sudden their knee doesn't hurt at all and they can't even remember what that pain was like, just because they've changed the length-tension relationships in there. Okay, let's go ahead and do the same thing to the opposite side. So I'm going to give you the setup, but on the opposite leg. So take that roller, place your left leg down on it. My right knee is out to the side now. Slowly move 1 inch per second all the way up to the top of that roller. Nice and smooth. And then all the way back down, 1 inch per second. Remember to keep the abs in tight so your back doesn't go into an arch. My knee is down in this position. I have weight on it. I have weight on my hands and elbows here, but I'm also consciously trying to put as much weight into the roller as possible. The deeper you can get into this by placing more body weight onto it, the better. You really want to be able to put as much pressure as you can and keep yourself as relaxed and calm as you can as well. All right, so that has been 60 seconds. Now I'm simply going to, in this position, rock slightly to the outside just like that. My knee can remain down if I want to, or I can keep it up. And now I'm slowly going to go on that outside angle for an additional 60 seconds here. Now remember, this one's typically a little bit more painful because all the muscles that intersect in this area. So if it is a little bit more painful for you, it's very common. It's a normal kind of course of action through this area. Just remember to breathe. Remember to keep the foot as relaxed as possible. You'll notice that you won't feel anything during this movement if your foot is completely flexed up like this the entire time. Try relaxing your foot as much as you possibly can in order to get that quadricep to relax as well. Your body's natural instinct is going to be to tense up against pain like this, but the only way this will work is if you can relax into it. You can think back to the last time you got a massage. If you kept your body tense throughout the entire massage, your massage therapist would have a really, really hard time changing anything in those length tension relationships if you were keeping flex the whole time. So they generally try to get you to relax as much as you can, and it's the same thing here. All right, so that's been a minute at that angle. Let's go ahead and bring it to the inside edge now. So simply bring that roller parallel to you. Drape your left leg over the top. The right leg's going to shoot out straight. Lift up that foot as high as you can, and we're going to slowly roll in and out, back and forth, in towards the groin, and back out towards the knee, 1 inch per second, keeping this foot as relaxed as possible. If you look down at your foot and it's flexed like this, I can't feel anything now. The moment I relax, I can go right back into being relaxed with that leg as well. And so now I can actually feel the muscle groups that are a little bit more tender and a little bit more shortened. And all I'm doing is now massaging them out to encourage blood flow, to encourage those length tension relationships to come back to that neutral position. So next time I exercise, I'm not doing it with all these shortened muscles that may lead to an injury down the line if I move in a way that challenges them past what they're accustomed to. So this really is a great way of injury proofing the body. All right, so that's 60 seconds on that one. I'm Marcus with Daily Adaptation, and this was rolling out your quadriceps. I'll see you here next time.